So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Prescott to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
You got three down.
From the pistol, here's Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Prescott now. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Running with Elliott. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On 2nd down now, it's Elliott, and he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 20-yard line. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Prescott now. 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10.
Single receiver. Check 4.
On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Prescott's throw going to be caught by Gallup. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Check nickel.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Prescott from the gun. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Here's Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Throwing on first down is Murray. And he finds a man with a crossing route. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. On first down, it's Carson. Now Carson fumbles the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it, a costly turnover. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Here's Elliott. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
48 for Mike.
From just shy of midfield, Prescott flush to his right. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Tanner Vallejo in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
Now Brissett, the backup, his first throw. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. They go to Elliott again. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Now Prescott. He'll let it fly for Austin. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to erase that deficit in one play.
They certainly were, but how about the reaction time and the instincts back deep to force the incompletion? We might need to mark this one down. We may look back and say, that was a game-saving play.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
After the sack on first down, Murray. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's Matt Bosher now as he's on to punt for Arizona. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. At the Cardinals' 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Single, going to 53.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Here comes the ball.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 32-yard line.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's back to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Prescott to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Let's go.
Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Prescott now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's first and 10 here. Now Elliott. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The throw over the middle, taken in, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike.
Here's Murray from midfield. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now fourth down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on second down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Come on. Check, 55.
Murray sets to throw on fourth. He's got his man. It's Butler. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
What you got, Natty? Give me something. Give me something. What we got?
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20.
It's our field. It's our field.
Murray, one final try. Buying time, and a big loss here as he's taken down. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. It's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week one.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football
Yeah.
where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. But now I'm listening to you. So for Dallas,